Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Brooke Ashley, and today we are here to quickly discuss this breaking news about the Potomac reunion and the disappointing seating arrangements. It seems like every time I turn around, Potomac is dropping the ball, and I'm getting upset. I had said this earlier on, that Wendy and Candiace are carrying this season on their backs and that they deserve the first seat next to Andy. They are the only ones who have had strong storylines along with everybody else on this cast, using them for a storyline. And anybody who disagrees with me, I said what I said. And again, Wendy and Candiace deserve the first seats at this reunion. For Giselle and Karen to have the first seat next to Andy, it clearly shows that Andy is allowing his favoritism to take the lead. Giselle's whole storyline trying to accuse Chris Bassett, that fell apart by episode 3, and I'm sorry, but I was bored to tears with this whole Karen versus Charisse and who's the real grand dame and why aren't they friends. I don't care. That fight in Mexico left a lot to be desired. I was like, okay, next, let's move this along. Because I don't understand why we're arguing with somebody who's a friend of the show and was fired seasons ago. It just feels so silly. And remember, Wendy had one of the biggest moments on this season with Mia throwing a drink in her face when they were in Miami.
Period. I am so confused. You telling me I need to call some guy and tell him I'm coming to town? I'm not in town for business.
And the rest of the women icing her out. And then you have Giselle and Robin giving Wendy a hard time. That was the bulk of the drama. So I'm just confused as to how Andy or anybody in production said, let's have Karen and Giselle right next to Andy. Now I know that Andy has said a few times that the seating doesn't matter, but I don't care what anybody says, it does. And if I was on one of these shows and I brought the majority of the drama and I was everybody's storyline for the season, I would want to be in that first seat next to Andy. Period, point blank. I guess I'm really surprised because last year Wendy was in the first seat, so I just knew that Wendy would be first seat again along with Candiace. So to see this, I'm just like, what is going on? Now, the breakdown on the couches, it's Giselle, Ashley, and Wendy on one couch. I was surprised to see that since Giselle and Wendy can't stand each other. And then it's Karen, Candiace, Robin, and Mia on the opposite couch. Now, Mia being at the tail end, I wasn't surprised at that. I won't be surprised if she is fired because of all the backlash from when she assaulted Wendy. And you guys know how I feel about Mia. I am not here for her at all. So I will be glad to see her go. And if they do want to replace her with somebody, then maybe bring her pal Jacqueline on. But I don't think that Jacqueline adds a whole lot either. I think that Jacqueline's kind of dull. And Jacqueline's not giving me Real Housewives. She's just not. But in all seriousness, I wouldn't be upset if they wanted to bring Askale back. I think that Askale did not get a fair shake. And I think that since she went through the process last season, for season 8, she will be ready, like, okay, I know what to do now, and I think that we could get something out of her. Now, I will say that I did see people upset that Ashley's in the second seat. I will say this, because Ashley instigated so much of the mess between her and Candiace, I'm not surprised because I'm sure that a big part of Ashley's segment is going to be all about her feud with Candiace, on top of her spreading lies about Chris Bassett, hitting her up in the DMs. And you already know that they're going to touch on her bringing her raggedy friend Deborah, aka Sesame Street, to antagonize and harass Chris and Candiace. So while I understand that, yeah, Ashley didn't have a storyline and she should be at the end, like she was at the last reunion, I do understand why Andy gave her the second seat. While the majority of us are upset about the seating arrangements, I was happy to see that Candiace is not letting it bother her. She got on her Twitter account and said, "I appreciate you all. Thank you for riding for me. We needn't be upset though. I'm not. Being great is a marathon. I am validated by God, not a chair." And I said, I know that's right. But still though, sis, you deserve the first seat. All in all, I am still hoping that it is a good reunion. I am praying that they ate up the green-eyed bandits, Mia and Ashley, because the four of them tried it from start to finish. I hope to God that Andy does not let anything slide. I am really hoping that they do not skirt past the colorism issue. I hope they play the tapes back of Robin's aggressive behavior since season 1.
I'm just doing worried about my life. I've given you the benefit of the doubt.
Please put your fingers out of my face. Please put your fingers out of my face, Robin.
This is putting my finger in your face.
Out of my face, Robin. Out of my Robin. Please get out of my Robin.
Because for her to call anybody a mean girl or antagonistic is a joke.
You the whatever I want because you're clearly coming at me right now. You shut up.
You shut up.
Get in my face and say that and see what happens. You shut up. You cameras is around here. Please do it. Play with me, Robin. I ain't got no time to play with you. Please. Get out my face. Because it will go down.
I am just praying that Giselle and Robin were not spared, because they have been skating by since season 1 and we the people are tired of it. But y'all, I thought that I would hop on here quickly to discuss my thoughts about the seating arrangement. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know. Are you guys annoyed about this seating arrangement too? Do you guys have high hopes for this reunion? Are you scared that Andy's gonna drop the ball? Like, I'm dying to hear your thoughts. But y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you already know what to do. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Bye.